What is going on, guys? Snickel here, and it has been quite a while since I made one of these videos. Talk about that a little bit in this intro here, but this is a trophy talk for September 29th, 2019, and like I said, it's been quite a while since I made one of these videos, and I just want to talk about that just a little bit in the intro, then we'll get into what's been going on over the past 3 to 4 weeks in my gaming. So essentially, long story short, I got depressed for a little bit. No, but I don't want anyone to be worried or anything. No, I did. So someone came to visit that I had been talking to. I don't want to get into too much personal detail here, but someone came to visit that I had been talking to for a week. That was when I made my last trophy talk. Said person left. I got somewhat a little depressed. I would come home from work and kind of just lay in bed all night and not really do anything. Got over that after like a week or two. I don't even know why I got into that funk. I've never been like that ever in my life. And recently I haven't been making these videos just because I've been doing a lot of things outside of gaming. I got into, well, I've been working out for a while, but I got into working out pretty regularly for a decent amount of time. I literally just got done working out. So that's why I'm making this video so late. It's 12:38 a.m. So it's pretty late, but I've been doing that. I've been doing a lot of things outside of gaming, just doing a lot of stuff. Started working on my car a little bit. So, you know, there's been a lot of things going on. And I think I said this a while back that I really just don't like to make these videos when I haven't done too much in gaming, just because it's going to be like a 10 to 15 minute video of me just ranting and not really talking about anything too productive. But I know people enjoy listening to these, so I'm going to attempt to get back on the weekly schedule of putting these out every week. That's what weekly means. But even if I don't get too much done and it's just a little 10 to 15 minute video, I know people enjoy listening to these as they trophy hunt, as I would if I was trophy hunting, just to listen to some background noise or something. So that's what I'm going to be here for. We'll talk about that stuff. So anyway, that's just my quick little summary of what's been going on over the past few weeks. Like I said, I've I have gotten out of my funk. I'm back in my I don't give a fuck stage. So expect these videos every week. Expect some trophy guides to roll out. Expect some more platinum trophy videos, possibly some more how to platinums. I've been wanting to do those for a while. I've been on a year hiatus of not doing those, so I'd like to get back into those. But anyway, that's just revolving around essentially a little synopsis of my personal life recently. And if you've tuned into any of the streams, I've talked about this stuff as well. I haven't really streamed as much as well, just because of the same reasons. But if you haven't followed me on Twitch, go ahead and follow me over there. There's a link down in the description below. I'm going to try to get into streaming a few times a week. There's another reason why I haven't wanted to stream as well. I have been gaming a lot recently, but I haven't been streaming, and I'll talk about that in this video, and I'll kind of post a question, and you guys can answer it, agree or disagree, what you would like to see. But anyway, with all that being said, I've been rambling for about 3.5 minutes, so let's get into this video. So what have I been playing over the past month? Surprisingly, not that much. So I just took a quick look at where I was in the last video, and I ended up finishing up WWE Smackdown versus Raw 2010. Now, this is a game I started way back in the day, back in 2015, I think, yeah, around there. And I talked about this in my Platinum video that I played a WWE game back on the PSP. I think it was 2007, something like that. And I really enjoyed it. So I picked this up for the PlayStation 3, not really knowing that it didn't have online trophies and that it was notoriously known to be somewhat of a trophy whore game on the PlayStation 3. But I picked it up and I played it, and I really just had so much trouble with this one trophy for completing the training checklist. That was like the biggest thing. So I literally didn't play this game because I couldn't do the training checklist, or I didn't feel like putting the time into to learn the training checklist. So I ended up going back and doing this game on stream earlier in the year, did the training checklist, started working through all of the Road to WrestleManias and everything like that, and made really good progress. And then I put the game down for a few more months and came back and we finished it. But I did have issues with the Royal Rumble Specialist Trophy, which I talked about this in my Platinum Trophy video. If you haven't watched that, You can go watch me get the platinum if you want to. I do upload videos of all my platinums, and I kind of just give a quick rundown of what I think of the game and everything. But what was going on was, before I went for the Royal Rumble Specialist Trophy, this was on stream, I went for the trophy and still champion, and I think it was ahead of the pack. So I went for these two trophies at the same time, because you can go for them at the same time. If the win is a tentative champion from start to end in a championship scramble, which is easy, and you need to defend a title championship and scramble match on legend difficulty, you can get these both at the same time. The problem is that they were glitched. You would do them and then they wouldn't pop the trophy. So you would do exactly what you needed to do and it wouldn't pop the trophy. So before I went for these trophies, I backed up my save and I went for them and it didn't give them to me. So I quit out of the game, load my save back up, which you don't really need to like load the save back up. I think I just backed it up just to be safe. Load back into the game, do it again, same exact thing, don't get it. And I think I did it like 5 or 6 times. And by like the 6th time, I ended up getting it. And I was like, awesome. So the last trophy I had was the Royal Rumble Specialist Trophy, which is really easy. You need to win a 30-man Royal Rumble as the first entrant without changing superstars. Really easy. You can just throw people out of the ring like in 2 seconds. So it's a really easy trophy. But what happened is when I was leaving one of the championship scramble matches right after I got that done, I think something weird happened. Like my game, I don't know if it froze or I got stuck in a loading screen or something, and I ended up quitting out of the game, like completely quitting out, like holding down the PlayStation button and quitting out. And when I loaded it back up, when I load the game back up, it got stuck in a loading screen. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. So I ended up deleting the game data, not the game save data, the game data, reinstalled all the patches and everything. Had the same issues. Did it again, had the same issues. Now, at this point, all I had was this trophy left, so I was like, I don't care. So I uploaded my save to the cloud, deleted the save, basically deleted everything off my PlayStation 3 related to this game, installed the patch, made a new save, did everything, and I would get into the Royal Rumble, and it would load like 5 entrants in, and then it would just not freeze, but like no one else would come in. So I'd just be standing in the ring for 5 minutes and no one would join. And if you know anything about Royal Rumble, they join like every 30 seconds or something like that. That's how they're supposed to join. But I was waiting here for minutes and I didn't get anyone to join. So did the same thing, deleted the game data, deleted the game save data, did all that, reloaded, did all that. Didn't work again. And I was like, are you kidding me? This is the last trophy I need. And it's literally broken my PS3. What the hell is going on? So I ended up loading up another PS3. If you guys know this, I boosted Killzone 2, I think it was like a year ago, something like that. And I ended up buying extra PS3s to do that. Very sad of me, right? Very sad. Yeah, I bought extra PS3s to boost that game. So I had another PS3, so I just signed on my account on that PS3, loaded the game up. It worked perfectly fine. So I don't know if my PS3 just didn't like WWE, but we ended up getting that platinum done. So that is what that is. Up next, we have Operation 7 Revolution. Now, I was playing this game in the time of my depression, and I don't think this helped with my depression. It might have made me more depressed. If the servers were not going down for this game, I probably would have put this off for months. But since the servers were going down, I ended up just pushing through, and we actually went up to the very last day. I think I'm one of the last 100%. Yeah. I'm literally like one of the last 100% achievers for the game. So it was a close call. It was a close call. But this game just drug on more than I wanted it to. And another issue that I had with the game was I just really couldn't play it. You know, I'd play like an hour or two and I would get bummed out. So I ended up just not wanting to play it. And it's really a game that you can do over the weekend if you really just sit down and you kind of know what you're doing before you go into it. The thing is, I had no idea what I was doing before I went into it. I didn't read any guides or I didn't do anything. So I was very inefficient and it just took way longer than I wanted it to. But all in all, got that done before the servers went down. And once I did this game, I think I kind of just went on like, not really a hiatus, but I just didn't really want to play anything for a little bit. And if you guys know, if like about a month or so ago, we'll get into the next game, Rory McIlroy, they actually added daily tournaments. I think I already talked about this. but they added daily and weekly tournaments back to the game because they were broken for a while. So you can actually get this platinum now. Isn't that awesome? So I finished up everything related to the career mode, quote unquote, and I started working through the challenges, and I'm probably about 2/3 of the way through the challenges for the 300. Well, I'm probably about 2/3 of the way through the 350 stars, halfway through all the challenges. So this is something I've been working on stream, and then after that, it's just a few cleanup trophies at the top here, but these are really, really easy. Take probably an hour to do all of these, so not really too worried about that. Just trying to finish up this long grind, but I've been playing this on stream. I'm probably going to continue to play Rory on stream when I do stream, just because it's a pretty chill game, and I'm just trying to work through it, and people seem to not mind to watch it. I know people on stream really don't like to watch racing games, which is why I don't play racing games on stream too much, unless I'm getting a platinum, but Rory seems to be okay on stream. But that's one game that I've been playing in my free time, quote unquote, and when I'm streaming. So yeah, there's that. Up next, we have Destiny 2. Now, this was a curveball. This kind of came out of nowhere. So about 3 weeks ago, I get a message from a guy that I played Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 with. Basically, I played with him since Destiny 1 came out. That's when we kind of met. And I would consider him a pretty close online friend. I've never met him in real life or anything, but we have conversations and stuff, so I would say that we're pretty friendly, right? So he hits me up and he's like, this new DLC's coming out for Destiny 2. You want to hop on and, see what this is about? Because I had been hearing over the past few weeks beforehand and months that they had really rehauled Destiny 2, and they really made it better. Because if you guys know anything about this game, when it first came out, it was really, really easy. You could get gear, you could get weapons, you could get really anything you wanted without really trying. And people were very vocal about this, about how the game just felt too easy. And Bungie was kind of like, oh, it's too easy, huh? And they completely ruined the game. The drop rates went down. You could barely get legendary gear, let alone exotic gear. So when the Year 2 DLC came out, Forsaken, there was a trophy in here for collecting 10 Forsaken exotic weapons or armor. And with the drop rate being so garbage, I ended up just playing through the story mode, and then I stopped playing the game. And basically everyone I know stopped playing the game. We played for probably, I don't know, 2-3 weeks, a month, something like that, and then just put it away. And then I recently, again, this guy messaged me, recently picked it up and started playing it again. I've been having a lot of fun with it. The drop rates are somewhat high. I mean, they're not like how they used to be, where you could get exotics in heroic public events, but you can get exotics pretty frequently. It's pretty easy to get gear. It's not very easy, but it's easier to level up. The level cap right now, so Shadowkeep comes out today, technically, when this video is being uploaded. And the level cap before Shadowkeep came out was 750. I've literally been playing for 2 weeks and I was almost 730. So if I had been playing a month or two beforehand, I would have easily been 750 by now. And talking about Shadowkeep, the trophies have not dropped for it yet. And I'm kind of worried, but at the same time, I'm not, because I think this happened before with Destiny, where the DLC dropped and the trophies were on the PS4. Like, once the update dropped, the trophies were on the PS4, but they didn't show up on PSN profiles for like a few days to a week after. It was really weird. So I'm hoping that happens with Shadowkeep. I didn't buy Shadowkeep yet because I'm waiting for the trophies to drop, but I'm looking forward to it. I've always been a big fan of Destiny, and Destiny 2 was good. Like I said, they just butchered the game with the drop rate when people started to be vocal about how it was too easy. And the other thing about Destiny 2 is there's no real reason to grind for anything, right? In Destiny 1, there was exotics that were good. There was OP exotics, there was OP weapons, there was OP armor. And the reason you wanted to keep playing every week was you wanted that armor. You wanted to be that unique person. And they really took that away in Destiny 2. There's no weapon that's OP. There's no armor that's OP. There's nothing really that's OP in the game. So there's no reason to really keep playing the game because there's no drive, right? When there's nothing that's OP, there's nothing to strive for other than just collecting everything in the game. It kind of gets boring. So what you're probably wondering about, or people that have played the game, the big thing you're wondering about is probably this trophy seal the deal, which is to complete a triumph seal. And this is one of the reasons why I kind of stopped playing the game, because When this DLC came out, this trophy was basically impossible. No one knew how to complete a Triumph Seal or how to get a Triumph Seal. It's been pretty work through, I would say, over the past few months or past year since this DLC came out, and there's 2 Triumph Seals that are really easy to get, or easier to get. You can't knock them out in like a week or something, but you just keep getting on and you keep playing the game, and you'll get them done. So the first one is the Destination Seal, and essentially all you have to do for the Destination Seal is kill certain wanted enemies and then complete heroic missions. It's as easy as that. I personally thought that the wanted enemies didn't show up unless you picked up bounties from this guy Spider. Turns out that you can just go kill him whenever you want to. So you can get all those wanted enemies done whenever you want to. That's not an issue. The issue is the heroic missions. They only show up. I believe you can only play certain heroic missions when it's like for that planet that week. So if the heroic mission's on, Titan or whatever, you can only do Titan that 1 week. So it would alternate every week. So it would end up taking like 6 weeks or something to get all the heroic missions done. The other seal, which also takes 6 weeks to do, is the seal for the Dreaming City called Cursebreaker. And all you have to do for this seal is you have to complete the heroic boss for each week in the well. There's 3 different heroic bosses, so it rotates every week. So 3 weeks there to do that. On the 3rd week, you get access to a dungeon called the Shattered Throne. You have to complete that. That'll give you something. Then you'll get a quest from the Shattered Throne for an exotic bow. You have to complete that quest. That'll give you something else. And then I think other than that, the other ones are just completing the story missions, collecting all the armor on the planet, which you'll get when you go for these last few things. And the last few things are just collecting the Ahamkara bones and the corrupted eggs. Now, these are the 2 that take 6 weeks. So to do the 3 bosses, like I said, from the well, that takes 3 weeks because it alternates each week. And there's 3 bosses, so that's 3 weeks. The Ahamkara bones and the corrupted eggs, these take 6 weeks because there's Ahamkara bones and corrupted eggs in each of the Ascendant challenges. And there's 6 different Ascendant challenges that rotate each week. So that takes 6 weeks. But it's just loading into the game on Tuesday or whatever when it resets, doing the Ascendant challenge, destroying the 2 or 3 eggs that are in that challenge, collecting the bones, and that's that. They rotate. They're not random when they rotate. So it'll go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6, and then back to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6. So it's not like you're going to be, is it going to be this one this week? So it's not random. It stays in order. So that's pretty nice. I am on week 2, so I need 4 more weeks, and I'll be done that. And then the last place that I have to get corrupted eggs is in the raid, which I need to complete the raid. So I am somewhat actively looking for people to do the raid. So if you're interested, let me know. We'll probably try to do it over a weekend at some point. But all in all, I think I have a pretty good set way forward to try to get this DLC done in Destiny 2. And it's just going to require me getting on every week and making sure that I have what I need done before I don't play it. So that's that. Another thing about this game, which I want to talk about real quick that really irritates me, is that Shadowkeep comes out tomorrow, and they literally put the game on a 1-day maintenance. Who does that? Who does a 1-day maintenance before a patch comes out or a new DLC? What the hell? What are they doing? Whatever. That's besides the point. Anyway, I didn't plan on playing Destiny 2 anytime soon, but since that person hit me up, I started to work through it, and it's been somewhat enjoyable. Another thing which I talked about earlier in the video about why I haven't been streaming is just because most of the time I've been playing Destiny 2, and I didn't really want to stream Destiny 2. If you guys are interested in seeing Destiny 2 being streamed, let me know. I only play with one other guy right now, so it's just me and him. So if you're interested in seeing that on stream, I don't have a problem doing that, but just let me know, and I can I could do that a few times a week. I don't have a problem. I just didn't want to stream it because I didn't want people to be like, what the hell is Destiny? I don't want to watch Destiny 2. So, yeah, I didn't do that. Up next, we have a few games that I really didn't plan on playing anytime soon. First one being Doom 2016. Had a few guys help me out with this, get this multiplayer done and snap map stuff done. Really appreciate the help that you guys put in. But essentially, I've done DLC Pack 1, 2, and 3. and update 6.66. So the last DLC I have to do is the arcade mode. Not too worried about that. And then I also did everything Snap Map related. So I'm done the multiplayer in Doom 2016. It's just going to have to be to do the single player. I don't know when I'll do it, but yeah, that multiplayer and DLC is done. If you guys haven't already, I would highly suggest to do this multiplayer before Doom Eternal comes out, because I have a feeling once Doom Eternal comes out, Doom 2016's multiplayer will become dead. So get on that. Do that DLC. Get all that multiplayer done. If you want a cheesy way of getting the multiplayer done, you can completely AFK it. If you have a turboed controller or you have some sort of contraption to keep pressing a button every few seconds, you can completely AFK this multiplayer, and it'll take you about a week of AFKing to 2 weeks of AFKing. I AFK'd when I was at like work, and I would get XP. You basically just get XP for completing matches. You don't even have to do anything. That's why you can AFK it. But if you do that, you do have to get to like Prestige 10 to unlock armor and stuff. If you're actually playing, you really only have to get to Prestige 7 and then do a few challenges, but that's completely up to you. But if you haven't done that multiplayer, I would highly advise Doom 26 multiplayer. Hop on that if you want to get that game done before Doom Eternal comes out, because that's going to be a Division nightmare all over again, where the multiplayer is going to be dead. But luckily, you can boost it with 4 people if you really want to, so it's not the end of the world. Up next, another game that I really didn't plan on playing, Tekken 7. Waves talked me into this game on Saturday night, so I hopped on Tekken 7, did all the online ranked match, player match, battle online tournament, and 10 online battles. So did that. Waves and I are planning, hopefully, on doing the rest of the Tekkens, besides obviously Tekken Revolution, which I don't really care about, but Tekken 6, Tag Tournament 2, I think those are the only 2 that have multiplayer. I could be wrong, but I have all the Tekken games. We've talked about it, so it's something that we'll probably do. I don't know when, but at some point we'll get through them, and then maybe I'll get some Tekken Platinums. Who knows? And then the last game that I've been putting a lot of time into off stream, and when I haven't been playing Destiny, I've been trying to just tidy up, but it's been taking its sweet ass time. MotoGP 910. It's been going, but it's been slow. I am planning. Oh shit! I am planning on making well, I have a few guides made for this game already, but I am planning on making approximately like 10 trophy guides on this game. So if the news feed or if the subscription feed gets like bombarded tomorrow or later tonight or tomorrow or something, I apologize. I'm not going to try to upload them like back to back to back, but I might, just to get them done and out. But expect to see some trophy guides from this game. Another thing is I'm probably going to make a trophy guide on PSN profiles for this. I don't know if I talked about this in the last video, but I did make a trophy guide on PSN profiles for Fast Draw Showdown. I also recently submitted a guide for Mad Dog McCree. I'm going to do the 4 laser whatever interactive or American laser games, which are Mad Dog 1, 2, Fast Draw Showdown, and The Last Bounty Hunter. So making guides on PSN profiles is interesting. It's been a experience. But I've been thinking about it just because, like, when I go and play these really, like, poopy, like, old PS3 games, which you guys know I play these all the freaking time. I don't know why I do it to myself. But usually when I play these old PS3 games, they don't have trophy guides. So I was like, well, I'll make them. I mean, they're going to get, like, 2 views, but, you know, might as well make them just to have them up. So I'll probably be doing one for MotoGP 910, and I don't know. We'll look at some other things. I've also been thinking about uploading my How to Platinums to PSN profiles as a video guide, because if you guys go to like a game, like let's just go to a game, right here you have create a trophy guide or gameplay guide. So I could upload my How to Platinums as gameplay guides and kind of just give a walkthrough of the process that I talk about in my How to Platinum video, in like the tips and strategies and stuff. So there's that. I've been thinking about doing that, but I'll have to test the waters and see how it is. But anyway, that's what I've been playing for the past month or so. It's been like 25 minutes. I didn't think I would talk this long about this stuff, but I guess I ranted about Destiny 2 and WWE and some other games for a while. So what do I plan on playing in the upcoming week? Again, Destiny 2. If Shadowkeep has trophies, I'll be playing that game probably pretty religiously over the next few weeks, not just this week. I do want to attempt to get the MotoGP 910 Platinum either the day that you guys are watching this, Tuesday or Wednesday, or by the weekend. That's the goal for that. I've done the big stuff in this game. The big thing that I was going for when I was playing was level 30. I was being really stupid when I was going for level 30. I wasn't really using the correct XP methods or playing on the correct difficulty. I was taking my sweet time. So I changed those around, got level 30. And then the other thing that took a little bit of time, I guess you could say, was I had to complete a full season in championship mode, which in the career mode, I had to play through the career mode. If you count not playing on the MotoGP series, like playing on the I think it's 150 and 250cc series, I probably played through the career mode 5 to 6 times in career mode, or 5 to 6 full seasons in career mode. Then I had to play another full season in championship mode, and then I had to play another full season in arcade mode. So I played like 7 to 8 full seasons in this game. And full seasons are like, I think it's like 15 races long. So yeah, it's quite the long time. And when I was doing it in career mode, I was doing a lap of practice and a lap of qualifying to get extra XP. So yeah, it took a little bit of time, but I'm done that. All I have to do now is just some cleanup things, random trophies at the bottom, which aren't that bad. And then the last thing that I'll probably stream is just this doppelganger trophy, which is to finish a race with each rider in the game. I think I have all the riders unlocked. I need to check beforehand, but that should be pretty easy. And then, like I said, just uploading the rest of these that I'm missing down here, I'm probably going to make guides for. So keep an eye out. I still don't know what to do for that one, but yeah. That's what's been going on with that. So that's what I plan on playing. So Destiny 2, MotoGP 910, and then I'll probably be streaming that Platinum. Hopefully this weekend I'll be streaming that Platinum and getting that done. And then the other thing is, if I do stream and it's not Destiny 2 or MotoGP, I'll be streaming Rory just to get that done. So those will probably be my 3 big games that I play this week. Are Rory, Destiny 2, MotoGP, and Rory will probably be like bottom of the bargain, bottom of the bin. Probably won't touch it, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. And then on stream, after I finish Rory up, the next game that I'm going to go to, I don't know if I talked about this in a video, but the next game that I'm going to go to after Rory finishes up is I'm going to go back to, where the fuck is it? Wow. Have I not played it in this long? Sekiro. Yeah, we're going to go back and try to get that platinum. So that's going to be an interesting journey back into that game to figure out how to play it, but just trying to get that platinum done is going to be interesting. And then I think I have a few other things. Let me take a look at... I made a list over here on Twitch. I did not know that they like changed Twitch up. It looks like so much different now. Over here on Twitch, though, I kind of made a list. So I'll have to see if I'm actually going to follow this. Definitely Sekiro is going to be up next. Game of Thrones, I don't know. I might do Band Hero before Game of Thrones. Far Cry Classic. Dirt 4 I really want to do. This list might change up a little bit, but this is essentially what I'm going for, to say the least. But we'll have to wait and see. But that's what I've been playing in the past month. It's what I am planning on playing in the next upcoming month. Next upcoming month. Wow. No. The next upcoming week. Like I said, I do want to get back onto this weekly schedule of making these videos. I want to try to make them every Sunday night, but it'll probably end up being Monday night just because that's how it'll be. So expect to see these Monday or Tuesday would be the goal. I don't know if I have anything else to talk about other than possibly new games coming out. I think I touched on this a while back, but I've actually stopped pre-ordering new games just for the main reason of I don't really play them when I pre-order them. There's a few games that I have pre-ordered that I'm going to still keep my pre-order for. And there's a few games that I will always pre-order, one of them being Assassin's Creed. I will always pre-order an Assassin's Creed game. But other than that, I've really stopped pre-ordering games. I've started to add them to a list on Amazon, and then whenever the game drops below like $20 or it gets between like $20, $30, then I'll think about picking it up. My big thing right now is like, I used to buy games. I used to go to GameStop. I used to just get games just to kind of collect them. And my intention is, and still is, or was and still is, to always play these games. I don't intend on buying them just to let them sit on my shelf. But just between like work and this and that and, you know, boosting and that, I literally don't have enough time in my day to play every game that I want to play. And if I was just someone who just, like, I was thinking about this the other day, but people who collect games, they usually play all the games that they play, or they play all the games that they buy. My brain is getting fried right now, but they usually play all the games that they buy, right? But when they play them, they probably play them for like, you know, 10, 20 hours, something like that. You know, just like 2-3 days, they probably play them. You know, when I'm playing a game, I'm playing it to platinum it. So it could be anywhere from 50 hours. Well, probably not that much. That'd be a lot. But like, no, it depends on the game, but it's like a decent amount of time to platinum a game. So there's a difference between that. But like I said, like when I buy games, my intent is always to play them. I don't buy games just to buy them and have them sit on the shelf. But like I said, there's just not enough time in the day. So I've actually, like I said, I've stopped pre-ordering games just because I don't play them. I don't really play new games when I bought them. So I was like, why spend $60 on a game that I'm not going to play for a few years? And by the time I actually play it, it's going to be like worth $20. So I stopped doing that. And the other reason that I stopped pre-ordering games is because I would always, and I still do, I pre-order my games on Amazon. And, you know, a few years ago when you pre-ordered your games on Amazon, you got 20% off pre-orders. So instead of a game being $60 when it came out, it was like $45. And that's a pretty good deal. $45 for a brand new game. Even if I don't play it, you know, most games a few years ago, they wouldn't go below $45 for a year or two. So it made sense. You know, if I was like, I buy this for $45, I don't play this for like, you know, a few months, I eventually end up hopping into it. You know, it's still good. It's still a good deal for me. Well, Amazon has stopped that. They don't do 20% off on pre-orders anymore. So I was like, well, then I'm not pre-ordering anymore if they're not going to give me 20% off. Unless I really want the game. So another thing that I can talk about really quick on the topic of multiplayer is, I know I made a comment a few months back, I think, where I basically said, like, I'm going to be done with multiplayer. Like, I kind of want to get away from it. I'm kind of in the same boat. I do want to get away from it, and I have somewhat gotten away from it. But I still always have that mentality of like, there's games I want to do. There's certain games I want to do. So really when it comes down to with like gaming and boosting and doing multiplayer, like right now is I really don't even have a schedule. I don't even, usually I try to think things out and I'm like, okay, I want to do this week. I want to do this week, this next week, try to do this, try to like hit deadlines more or less. I've been dealing with that shit so much at work right now, meeting deadlines and keeping stuff under budget and this and that, yeah, I don't even want to think about that when I'm gaming and when I come home. So when it comes to online, it really just comes down to A, am I in the mood to do it at the moment? B, did someone ask to do it? And breaking off of that one, when someone asks to do it, do I feel like doing it? And that's really what it comes down to. Like the other night with Doom, you know, there's someone who's been asking me to do Doom or not really asking me. He's been saying he would help me with Doom for months now. And I kept saying, we need more people. We need more people. And about 2 weeks ago, we got more people, but then I never organized anything. So the other night I was like, okay, is everyone available? It's a weekend. Is everyone available? This will literally take probably an hour or less. Let's just hop on and get it done. Obviously there's other games that are going to be a little more coordination than that. But that's kind of the mentality that I've come down to with doing multiplayer is just like, do I want to do it? And how long will it take? And yeah, do I have someone to do it with like at the moment when I feel like doing it? And it's like not like me being selfish. Like if someone came to me and said, let's say I'm playing a game one night, someone came to me and they're like, hey, you want to play so-and-so? And I didn't really feel like it, but I knew I wanted to do it. I probably would do it. Another problem that I've been having recently is kind of spreading myself too thin between multiple things and multiple games. So between me starting to play Destiny, wanting to finish certain games that aren't multiplayer related, wanting to do games with multiplayer, playing Rocket League with two different groups of people, not just one group of people, but two different groups of people, and then trying to balance everything else, working out, wanting to live stream, wanting to do YouTube videos. I've been somewhat spreading myself thin, and I want to kind of focus on one area. It's just hard for me to do that right now because, you know, when I come home and I start playing a game and then someone's like, hey, do you want to play Rocket League? And then this guy says, you want to play Destiny? And then this guy says, do you want to do this? Then I got to choose between like three things to do. And I usually always default to Rocket League just because like that's like literally the only game I can play where it's just mindless. I don't care about anything, and I just go in and I have fun. And even if I get my cheeks clapped, I'm having fun. So I usually always default to Rocket League when it comes to when people ask me what I want to do. Which is nothing against anything else or playing with anyone else or anything. It's just like that's just my default because it's just so mindless to me, and I don't have to think about anything, and I'm somewhat good at the game, and I just, yeah. So. Like I said, I feel like I've been spreading myself thin. This is the reason why I haven't been streaming much lately. This is the reason why I haven't been uploading too many YouTube videos lately. Is mainly for this reason because I come home. I have people ask me this. I would love to come home and I'd love to be able to put some time into making some YouTube videos, making some how to platinums, making some trophy guides, playing through some games on my own, putting an hour or two into playing. That's the other thing is, you know, when I come home and, I start playing a game by myself and then someone hits me up. It's like I'm literally only putting an hour or two into a game max, like a single player game. And when you have a game that takes 30 to 40 hours to platinum or just to beat the story mode, and you're literally putting 2 hours in a night, it's literally going to take me like 3 weeks to beat the game. So, I feel like I really drag some games out, but that's really the big reason. I'm not really binging games. Like if I wanted to binge MotoGP 910 and literally get it done in 2 days, I could have. But I was kind of spreading it out. And like I said, it's really just like, and I'm doing it to myself, but I'm just spreading myself thin between multiple areas of what I want to do. And I don't know if I just need to focus in on one area or I just need to drop other areas or I need to keep spreading myself thin. Maybe it's working. I don't know. I mean, it's not like I'm unhappy. I'm enjoying everything. I am a little upset because I really do enjoy making YouTube videos. I enjoy making those how to platinums. I enjoy making trophy guides. This is going to sound sick, but I enjoy making collectible guides. They're like one of my favorite things to make when it comes to games. And I know that obviously the people who watch my collectible guides enjoy watching them. They find them helpful. I've always been a person who's enjoyed helping people. It's why I've picked the career path that I've picked. It's why I've enjoyed making trophy guides and collectible guides. I just enjoy helping people. So, I would love to be able to put more trophy guides and collectible guides and just guides out in general. But again, when I'm only playing a game like an hour or two a night, it can be kind of difficult sometimes. So, like I said, expect to see the MotoGP guides out sometime soon. I have how to platinum written. I'm working on another one right now. I think I have a multiplayer trophy guide written that hasn't come out yet. So yeah, I have stuff done, like written. I just haven't had the time to record it and edit it and do all that. So I do want to apologize. If you guys are looking forward to that stuff, I do want to apologize just because I have been slacking on it. And that's 100% on me. So that's what it comes down to. Anyway, we're going on about 40 minutes now. I know you guys are always pushing for that. You always want me to push that hour mark. You always want it. And I've always said that I'll push it if I have stuff to talk about, and I've kind of run out of topics to talk about here. So, I don't really know what else to say. I will always keep the make this an hour meme alive. Hopefully. And maybe I'll pass that hour mark one day. But I can tell you right now, today ain't that day. Today just ain't that day. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. Like I said, I've let you guys know what I've been playing over the past month, what I plan on playing over the next week. If you guys are interested in seeing a Destiny 2 live stream throughout the week, let me know. I don't have a problem doing it. I'll just let the guy know that I'm playing with, that it's going to happen. And again, expect guides and stuff like that. And yeah, that's about it. If you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys have been up to, what you've been playing, what you're looking forward to this fall. I know there's a lot of good games coming out this fall. There's a lot of confusing games coming out this fall. So let me know what you guys are looking forward to coming out this fall. And yeah, there's a few games I'm excited for, but I'm going to keep that one on wraps. Down in the description below, you'll find links to all types of stuff. My Twitter, my Twitch. If you want to go follow me on any one of those, I would greatly appreciate it. You'll also find a link to all the platinum trophies that I've earned over the past, I don't even know how many years that this channel's been up. So if you want to go take a look at any of those, again, I would greatly appreciate it as well. Like I said, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing for more trophy content like this. And I hope to see you all around sometime soon.